Online scammer tactics. Breaking down real-life cases. The internet has opened a world of opportunities, business, communication, entertainment, and learning, but it has also given rise to a new breed of criminals: online scammers. These individuals or groups use digital platforms to exploit people financially, emotionally, and sometimes even physically. Understanding their tactics is the first step in preventing their schemes from succeeding. By examining real-life cases, we can identify patterns, learn to recognize red flags, and stay one step ahead. 1. The anatomy of an online scam. An online scam typically follows a three-phase structure. Target identification. Scammers choose their victims based on vulnerability, online activity, or specific demographic markers. Trust building. They create a convincing narrative, often supported by fake profiles, fabricated documents, or stolen identities. The exploit. Once trust is secured, scammers introduce a money-related request, a fake investment opportunity, or an emotional manipulation that pressures the victim into paying. By studying how these phases unfold in real cases, we can understand the psychology and strategy behind the scams. 2. Case Study 1. The romance scam that drained $300,000. In 2021, a 58-year-old woman in California fell victim to a sophisticated romance scam. She met a man on a dating website claiming to be an oil rig engineer working overseas. He spent months messaging her daily, sharing photos stolen from a real engineer's social media, and building an emotional connection. Eventually, he claimed he needed urgent funds to pay for equipment repairs, so he could return home. The request started small, $2,000, then escalated. Over 9 months, she wired him $300,000 from savings and loans. Tactics used: long-term grooming, months of communication to lower suspicion. Use of stolen photos, creates a believable but false identity. Urgency and sympathy triggers, making the victim feel like the hero in the relationship. Key lesson: never send money to someone you have not met in person, regardless of emotional attachment. 3. Case Study 2. The CEO email impersonation. A Florida manufacturing company nearly lost $480,000 in a business email compromise (BC) scam. Hackers gained access to the company's email server and monitored correspondence between the CEO and CFO. When they saw an upcoming supplier payment, they jumped in. Using a spoofed email address almost identical to the CEO's, they instructed the CFO to wire the payment to a new bank account. The only difference in the email was a single letter in the address. Easy to miss. Fortunately, the CFO called the CEO to confirm the instruction before sending the payment, uncovering the fraud. Tactics used: email spoofing, creating a nearly identical email address. Timing exploitation, acting during busy or high-pressure financial periods. Authority pressure, posing as the CEO to push for unquestioned action. Key lesson: always confirm changes in payment details with a second verification channel, especially for large sums. 4. Case Study 3. The investment crypto trap. In 2022, a man in Texas joined what appeared to be an exclusive online cryptocurrency trading group on Telegram. The group displayed charts, success stories, and testimonials from members who were actually part of the scam. After seeing others post proof of big profits, he invested $10,000. Within weeks, the fake platform dashboard showed his balance at $65,000. When he tried to withdraw, he was told he needed to pay a 10% release fee upfront. After paying the fee, the scammers disappeared and the platform went offline. Tactics used: social proof, fake testimonials, and screenshots to create credibility. Ponzi-like dashboard, showing unrealistically high profits to encourage reinvestment. Pay-to-withdraw trick, charging victims before disappearing. Key lesson: if returns seem too good to be true, they probably are. Verify any platform through independent reviews and regulatory listings. 5. Case Study 4. The tech support pop-up. A 72-year-old man in the UK reported his computer screen suddenly locking up with a red warning: your computer has been infected. Call Microsoft immediately. The number led to a fake tech support center overseas. The scammer convinced him to grant remote access to his computer, fixed fake issues, and charged him $499. They also installed spyware, which allowed them to steal his banking login details over the following weeks. Tactics used: fear tactics, immediate alarming messages to push for quick action. Authority impersonation, claiming to be from Microsoft. Technical confusion, exploiting the victim's lack of computer knowledge. Key lesson: Major tech companies never display phone numbers for virus alerts. Close the pop-up and run legitimate antivirus software instead. 6. How scammers choose their targets. From these cases, it's clear scammers prefer victims who share personal details openly on social media, making impersonation easier, lack technical knowledge about online systems, are in emotionally vulnerable situations such as loneliness, grief, or financial pressure, belong to industries with predictable financial routines like manufacturing, healthcare, and logistics. 7. The psychology behind the scam. Scammers rely on psychological triggers. Urgency, forcing quick decisions without time to think. Scarcity, limited time offers to provoke fear of missing out. Authority, pretending to be someone important or official. Reciprocity, doing small favors for the victim before asking for a big one. Consistency, slowly leading victims to take small steps that escalate into larger commitments. 8. Preventive measures and awareness. To fight back against online scammers. Verify identities, use video calls before trusting online acquaintances. Double-check payment details, confirm through a different communication channel. Use strong security practices, enable two-factor authentication, update passwords regularly. Educate yourself and others. Awareness is the most effective shield. Report suspicious activity, alert your bank, the police, or cybercrime units immediately. 9. The growing threat landscape. The rise of artificial intelligence, deepfake technology, and advanced phishing tools mean scams are becoming more realistic than ever. Criminals can now create AI-generated voices, replicate writing styles, and produce convincing fake videos. This makes traditional red flags, like bad grammar, less reliable. The best defense is a healthy level of skepticism and the habit of confirming all important communications through a trusted, offline method. Final thoughts. Online scammers are not just random opportunists, they are skilled manipulators who adapt to technology and human behavior. Real-life cases reveal that no one is completely safe, regardless of age, profession, or tech savviness. By studying these tactics, recognizing warning signs, and implementing protective measures, individuals and organizations can significantly reduce their risk. The internet will always have its shadows, but with vigilance and awareness, we can keep ourselves and our finances out of the scammer's grasp.